Peoples, Kyushu92 here, and welcome back to another instance of My Hero Mondays. Today we're starting it off with Volume 10 of My Hero Academia, specifically titled All for One. Let's go ahead and get it crunk! Y'all, I'm so glad to be doing this right now. I really wasn't thinking about doing it because I'm still recovering from that massive head cold that I had. Those of you who are part of my Assassin's Creed Odyssey stream last week knew how tired and how bad my voice was sounding. I still got a little bit of it in me, but that's not gonna stop me from doing my videos. Let's go! Chapter 81, Roaring Upheaval. Give him... recap. Last we left off, a squad of villains assaulted Class 1A and Class 1B in the camp that the Wild Pussycats were overlooking to increase their quirk abilities, and they set fire to the forest. They captured a lot of people. They took down a couple of people, but a good chunk of the villains have been taken down by the students of Class 1A and 1B. But of course, their main goal was to capture Katsuki Bakugo. So now Bakugo's gone, and all that's left is just this strange dapper dude who's apparently knows where Kachan is. So, okay, Chapter 81, Roaring Upheaval. Give him back? What an odd thing to say. Bakugo doesn't belong to anyone. He's his own man, you egotist. Give him back! Move. We're just a bit fanatical when it comes to our values. And I took the liberty of moving my mic closer. Ha! All we wish is to show him that there are other ways. Because you kids today, you have your values chosen for you. It's not just Bakugo. Tokoyami's gone too. The two in the rear, he took them away without a sound. What's his quirk? There was no need to even confront us. He's mocking us. Sorry for my bad habit. I'm an entertainer at heart. Taking Tokoyami was just a bit of ad-libbing. Moonfish, old blade tooth, even a natural-born homicidal maniac like him, whose death row appeal was shot down, was happily trampled by your rampaging friend, so I decided to take him too. You can't have them, you jerk! Calm down, Midoriya. Uraraka, take care of him! Okay! And then just a massive wave of ice. Sorry, but deception and running away are actually my only specialties. I can't go toe-to-toe with heroes in training. Vanguard Action Squad. The target has been successfully captured. Short though it was, our mission has come to an end. And all the villains that are still out there in the forest, they're currently listening in. Except for the muscle dude. He got straight up knocked out by Midoriya. As planned, be at the evacuation point within 5 minutes of this transmission. They're done here? No way! And as he tries to run away, not gonna happen. You're not getting away. Hey, Dobby, you hear that message? Pretty exciting, Mr. Compress. Pretty exciting. Mr. Compress sure got the job done quickly, huh? He took his sweet time, though. I'm getting sleepy over here. Enough of that. He did well for us. Now we just wait for everyone to get here. This spot was supposed to be concealed by a wall of flame and gas, but the gas seems to have been cleared. Now we can't go with the original plan. Darn right, just as planned. I have to go save the members of Class B. And Yaoyorozu is like a flashback because Aoyama is hiding in a bush away from Dabi and pretty much the equivalent of Deadpool in My Hero Academia. Aoyama, you carry these two back to camp, please. The gas cleared. Someone must have beaten that villain. They're fighting back. What do I do? And then Dabi looks over in his direction. Did he sense me? And he's shaking as Dabi starts to walk towards him. Hey, Dabi! This is totally unimportant, but sure you don't gotta call back that Nomu? They said he only reacts to your voice, right? Seems pretty freaking important. Ah, dang. You're the one who reminded me to use it. You're the one who reminded me to use it in battle. Darn right! Bow down before me! That thing Shigaraki gave me. My own personal monster. Crab! Crab! He might have already killed one of them. This guy's bad news! Because you got more students running away from a Nomu that has pretty much the entire hardware section of Home Depot embedded in his body. Little kitty. Oh, snap. He got one of the Pussycat's helmets in its hand. Yo, Yorozu! You still alive? Hey, you gotta run! They're after us! I'm sorry, Awase. I'm okay. She was out cold when I came to. I have no clue what happened. Crap! Darn it! What's going on? What the heck is all of this? And just as the chainsaw part of it, the Nomu's body closes in on the guy, it stops. And then its appendages retract into his body, and then it walks off. Little kitty. I'm not doing voices because that's how I got sick in the first place from last week. I'm not going to do any big scratchy voices because they mess me up. What now? Why is he leaving? Did they accomplish their mission? That means Bakugo is... Make a decision. In the worst case, think, Momo. What's our optimal strategy? Awase, use your quirk on this. Put it on him. What? A button? Quickly, he's getting away. No idea what's going on, but... Yosetsu Awase, Class B. Quirk, Weld. He can fuse objects together at the atomic level, but it won't work unless he's touching both things. And he puts it on the back of the Nomu, but it does nothing because Nomus are kind of mindless unless given an order. So not even trying to beat them up or bothering them bothers them. It's on him, okay? But no more. This is too scary. Good. Let's get out of here. Oh, Spinner, this is all your fault. Cram it. Oh, snap. It's Tiger with his quirk, Pile-a-Body. He's soft. He can also flatten himself out, making him perfect for delicate cave-in rescue missions. If you want to point a finger, then blame yourself for committing evil acts. That's right, Spinner, my little villain. Huh? Get off, you shameless woman! Darn it. Stain will be revived. Got that? His will lives on here. Thanks to me, I'm gonna purge you corrupt heroes and that four-eyed kid. You don't make any sense. And why haven't you shown us your quirk? Shut up and get off! Indeed. I'll ask the two of you to kindly step back. Sheesh, that masked guy's quirk. That masked guy's quick. Oh, snap! It's, Kumogiri. Kumogiri's here. If only we had Ida. The Hero Corps put up shockingly little resistance. And as Midoriya is on the back of Shoji, just throbbing in pain right now. We can't give up. Gotta catch up and get them back. But we're eating his dust at this rate. Uraraka, make us float quickly. And then Asui, throw us with your tongue as hard as you can. With as much strength as one of my punches, make us really fly. Shoji, you can correct our course with your arms in midair. Tow us along behind you. Keep an eye on us, Uraraka. When it looks like we've closed the gap, release us. I see. Kind of like human cannonballs. Hold on, Deku. Can you even move with those wounds? She's right. He could pass out at any second now. You stay behind. You're in too much pain to... Forget the pain. I can move quickly. Now! Deku, at least use this. We're good, Tsuyu. You better save them. And then Asui just throws him straight towards him with enough speed to catch up to him. And he gets surprised. Huh? Only you guys made it so far? You whack job. You got some blood from how many people? Just one. One? Didn't they tell you to get at least 3? It's a no-go. Thought I might get killed. And wait, hey. You're in high spirits, Toga. Did something get you down in the dumps? I made a friend and met a boy I'm into. You mean me? Sorry, no can do. I like you as a friend, though. Yep, seriously like Deadpool. Shut up, both of you. And then all of a sudden, something catches Dobby's eye. Oh! Todoroki, Shoji, and Midoriya all land on the dapper dude right in front of the rest of the villains. I know those brats! who are they? Chapter 82, what a twist! Turning back the clock to when everyone learned about Ka-chan via telepathy, they're after our friend, please let us out there! Absolutely not. Given that the villain's numbers are unknown, wouldn't any extra help on our side be beneficial? Aizawa-sensei himself told us to fight. Only in self-defense. Everyone should be making their way back here. Aizawa-sensei must be back. Let's just ask him then. Wait, that's not... Oh, this must be when Dabi showed up. And it's just a massive explosion of fire. Everyone get back! Isn't that the villain who was already beaten? Too slow. And then Dabi gets bodied into the wall. You've got some nerve launching this reckless attack here. Don't get cocky. It's kind of dark. Even though I got the flashlight on. It's not good to read when it starts to get dark outside. You've got some nerve launching this reckless attack here. Don't get cocky. Pinned in 3 seconds flat. Blood control. He's so strong. That's our awesome Vlad, Sensei. Why not get cocky? You're playing right into our hands. The second you lost the initiative signaled your defeat. Yo, I want to know more about Dabi. He seems to be like a criminal mastermind. I have no idea. You've got... You've got the Top Hero Training Academy, UA, and the Symbol of Peace, All Might. The 2 most trusted foundations of our hero-based society. But now one mess after another is shaking that trust. Don't you think that loss of faith will spread like wildfire throughout society? Think about it. How your careless administration keeps allowing attack after attack. You're so weak. You couldn't even stop a criminal organization from abducting your students. Did you? Is Bakugo? So that's how it is. Don't mess with us. Take a look. Just a few of us have driven you lot into a corner. And then Aizawa comes out of nowhere and bodies him in the face with a foot. It's no use, Vlad. He's just here to rile us up. We won't get any intel out of him. The erasure hero, Aizawa-sensei! See, he's just a fake. I already dealt with one. Eraser, what do you think you're doing? Sorry, I ran out to give everyone permission to fight, but I had to bring Koda here to safety first. Please take care of him, okay? I'm heading out to fight. Stay here and protect this place, Vlad. Hang on, Eraser. Who knows how many more of them might attack here. You can handle it alone, Vlad. Look at this fake. He tried the same trick twice now. I'm pretty sure those aggressive attacks were meant to keep us pros focused on this spot. It was a strategy designed to make us worry, despite their lack of numbers. If there's so many of them, then we should be out there. Indeed, they can't beat us with our numbers advantage. No, you'll get in our way, and besides, they're targeting students. We know about Bakugo. There might be others, too. We're overwhelmingly short on intel. In order to win, we've got to make sure everyone stays safe. Back to the present, as Shoji, Midoriya, and Todoroki land on the Dapper Dude right in front of Toga, Dabi, and Deadpool. I know those brats. Who are they? Mr. Dodge. Roger! You idiot! That's cold! And what is Dabi's quirk? Oh, I know I'm going to find out in later chapters. And they're all getting knocked away. Like, everyone gets knocked away. Some faces from Shigaraki's hit list. That plain-looking beat-up kid, and you were not on it. And he just takes a ruler out of his wrist. But Todoroki responds with a little ice. Hot! Hot! And then Toga tries to stab into Midoriya with her needle. Hi, Zuko. I'm Toga. I was thinking before how you'd looked a whole lot cooler covered in blood. What is with this girl in blood? Ouch. To think they chase us by air. What a flight of fancy. You got Bakugo? Naturally. And he's checking in his pockets. Time to run, you two. That just now. Now I'm certain. I'm not quite sure what your quirk is, but from the way you were showing off from before... Oh, this is Shoji talking. Just now. Now I'm certain. I'm not quite sure what your quirk is, but from the way you were showing off before... I know that these things from your right pocket are Bakugo and Tokoyami, right, entertainer? Shoji! Ho ho! Well indeed, well done indeed, so quickly too. There's no finer pickpocket than one with 6 arms, I suppose. Great, we're done here. You fool. No, wait. And they run into Anomu and Kurogiri. The warp guy. It's been 5 minutes since the signal. Let's be off, Dabi. Sorry, Izuku. Sorry, Izuku. Oh, sorry, Izuku. Catch you later. Hang on, the target's still... Yes, as you appear so pleased with yourselves as to want to cut and run, let me give you a little reward. It's a bad habit of mine. One of the tenets of magic states that flaunting a particular object is inevitably part of the trick. And he has Tokoyami and Bakugo in his mouth, so the ones they have are fakes. Huh? That ice attack was the perfect chance to prepare a few decoys. I put them in my right pocket for later. Upon noticing the objects in my right hand enter my right pocket, you would naturally be excited enough to give chase. His quirk lets him compress things and seal them up. Crap! And this is where I leave you. But we get a naval laser from Aoyama, which completely destroys the entertainer's mask before he can disappear into the gate of Kurogiri, and also allows the little orbs that Bakugo and Tokoyami that are sealed in to, well, escape. And as they both try to make a grab for him, Shoji grabs one, and as Todoroki tries to grab one, Dabi gets one instead. How sad for you, Shoto Todoroki. And as Midoriya starts running towards him, it's him. Go ahead and release him. Where did that laser come from? It made a mess of my show. And with a snap of his fingers, Bakugo appears right in the hands of Dabi. No problem. Gachan! Stay back, Deku. And as they disappear, nothing but silence until Midoriya screams, "Ah!" A scream of desperation. Chapter 83, Loss. And this just panels of people recovering from the attack up until they catch up to Midoriya. This was a total loss. Vlad King Sensei apparently got the word out because 15 minutes after the villains escaped, rescue workers and firefighters showed up. Out of the 40 students, 15 were in critical condition thanks to that one villain's gas attack. 11 had other injuries of varying degree. 13 got off without a scratch and 1 was missing. Bakugo. Of the 6 pros, 1 suffered a serious head injury. Another couldn't be found, having left behind nothing but a massive blood stain. On the other side, 3 of the villains were arrested at the scene, but with the exception of those 3, the others vanished without a trace. The summer training camp we'd all been looking forward to ended in the worst way imaginable. The next day, at UA, still during summer vacation, we established the training camp to prepare for the battle against the villains, and then they attacked it. The irony of it is embarrassing. This whole villain revival, we took it too lightly. They've already begun their war, the war to destroy our hero society. Even if we'd taken it more seriously, and this is Midnight, because beforehand it was the principal talking. Even if we'd taken it more seriously, could we have prevented this relentless flurry of attacks? Most organized crime has been eliminated since the rise of All Might, so all that's left is the best of the worst. Basically, we got too complacent in this peaceful era, otherwise there'd be no need for preparations, when we realized what was happening. I'm just so mad about how useless I was. This is All Might. I was relaxing in the bath while they were out there fighting for their lives. I reckon I reckon we can't pretend to be undaunted no longer, like how we went and held the sports festival just after that other attack. Letting a student get wrangled is one serious failure for UA. Wasn't just Bakugo those varmints stole, they took away the public's trust in us heroes. And the media's having a field day censoring UA. We can assume that they intentionally targeted Bakugo because that crazed violent image of him at the sports festival was highly disseminated. If they are able to win him over, then this educational institution is finished. Speaking of lost trust, this seems like the right time to bring something up. It's absolutely clear at this point. We have a mole. Only we teachers and the Pussycats knew about the training location, but we have to consider other suspects. If a student used the GPS function on his or her phone, then... Cut it out, Mike. Like heck I will. We have to take care of this here and now. Can we even cough up proof that you're in the clear? We can't even declare that one of us ain't the traitor. Once we start suspecting each other and jumping at shadows, we'll destroy ourselves from the inside. Not gonna get me down today. If we're searching for a mole, we shouldn't do it in a panic. For what it's worth, I happen to trust all of you. That said, I have no clear way to prove my own innocence. Anyhow, the task at hand is to ensure the student's safety. In light of this potential mole, there's something I've been considering for a while now. Oh? That is... Your phone is here! You hear? Sorry, gotta take this. We're in a meeting! You're supposed to turn that off. What a lame ringtone. You hear? What kind of symbol of peace can't even save his own students? Some hero I am. Sorry, what's up, Tsukauchi? I'm getting statements from your two colleagues right now, but we've got a shocking development in the case. We may have pinpointed the League of Villains' hideout. About 2 weeks ago, one of my men was out canvassing for information. One witness saw a man with a patchwork face enter a building that didn't have any tenants. We searched the database for convicted criminals around 20 years of age, but none fit the profile. When we contacted the building owner, we learned that there's a bar inside. A hidden one, though, like a shelter. It didn't seem connected to the investigation at the time, so we moved on, but now, that description matches one of the villains who kidnapped your student. Given the situation, we're going to raid the place as soon as we got enough evidence. This is all top secret, but I figured you should know. Oh, snap! For this rescue and search and destroy operation, I'd like to ask you to join us. All Might? You're one heck of a pal. When we find those criminals, I'm going to say, I am here to fight back. Oh, snap! All Might about to go in. As for me, the day after it all went down, I was brought to a hospital close to the camp, Izuku Midoriya. For 2 days, I fell in and out of consciousness, racked with pain and a high fever. In the meantime, Recovery Girl visited to do some healing and the police came to question me, but I couldn't remember a thing. That's Mom's handwriting, and right next to his hospital bed, is some fruit that says, "Eat some once you wake up and call me." Izuku, enough already. Your old mom's heart can't take it. Wonder if Koda's alright. Hey, Midoriya, looks like you're awake. Huh? You see what's on TV? The media's all over the school. Even worse than back in the spring. Here's a melon for you. We all pitched in. I caused so much trouble for you, Midoriya. Nah, I'm the one who should be sorry. Is everyone from Class A here? No, Jiro and Hagakure are still unconscious, ever since being knocked out by that gas. And Yaoyorozu received a terrible head wound. She's here at the hospital. Apparently, she only just regained consciousness yesterday. So besides those three, all 15 of us are here. All 15 of us came. Of course, Bakugo's not here. Look, Todoroki! Recently, All Might told me something about how sometimes we can't reach some people who need saving, so we gotta do our best to save those we can reach. But I could reach them. All I had to do was save him. My quirk is built just for that. But it turned out just like Aizawa said it would. You're totally useless after saving just a single person. I couldn't move my body. Then let's go save him now. Huh? Todoroki and I, we actually came by yesterday. Huh? Why are you here, Todoroki? Why are you? I just couldn't sit still. Back at home, it's like, right, same here. Then we ran into All Might and the police. They were talking to Yaoyorozu. Awase from Class B helped me do it. He stuck a transceiver on one of the villains. This device is receiving the tracking signal. Please use it in your investigation. Aizawa once said, Aizawa... You're not gonna stop me, cough! Aizawa once said you weren't good with spur-of-the-moment decisions. Look how far you've come. Thank you, Yaoyorozu kid. I'm still frustrated that this was all I could do while my classmates were in danger. That feeling is proof that you've got what it takes to be a hero. Leave the rest to us. So you're saying that Yaoyorozu can make another signal device for us? No, it's just as All Might said. We ought to leave this matter to the pros. It's not our place to interfere, you fool. You think I don't know that, but still, I couldn't do anything. When I heard that they were after my buddy, I couldn't do anything. I didn't do anything. If I don't act now, forget being a hero. I'm not even a man. Shh, calm down, Kirishima. We get that you're a hotbed, but in this case, Ida is correct. I know he's right. You all are, but hey, Midoriya, he's not beyond our reach just yet. Whoo, things are boiling down, folks. And nighttime at the hospital as people are sneaking out. Wait. Whoa, what is going on? And did I even read the title? No, I didn't. Chapter 84, From Ida to Midoriya. Making good headway. Starting to get dark outside. I gotta work all this week. My only day off is Tuesday, so I'm getting this in while I can. So you're gonna get this signal tracker thing from Momoyao and follow it to go save Bakugo yourselves? The villains did say we were on their hit list, but then they took Bakugo alive. Still, we can't be sure they won't kill him. Kirishima and I will go. You have got to be joking! Hang on, calm down. I get it. Kirishima's pain over not being able to do anything, and Todoroki's regrets over having Bakugo snatched away before his eyes. I regret it all too, but still, this is no time to let our emotions get the better of us. Let's just leave it to All Might. Besides, we're not allowed to fight anymore. It's just as Aoyama says, though I'm hardly one to talk after having just been saved myself. We're all still in shock over Bakugo's kidnapping, so we have to think about this calmly. It doesn't matter how righteous our feelings are. If we start another fight, if we break the law, then we're no better than the villains. And this gets everyone thinking. Sorry to interrupt. It's time for Midoriya's examination. Let's get going. I'm worried about Jiro and Hagakure too. I talked to Yaoyorozu yesterday. If we're going, it has to be soon. Tonight. And Ida just looks out of it right now. I'm not sure if you can even move in your condition, but you're still welcome to join us, because I'm betting this is hurting you more than the rest of us. We'll be waiting outside the hospital tonight. And cut to later in the day. While you were sleeping, Recovery Girl came by and gave you her strongest dose of healing. You should be able to move now, but you took so much damage, even for someone like you who has been seriously injured a lot recently. If I can be honest, the damage was beyond words. Beyond? What do you mean? I was given special permission to look at your medical charts. In every instance, it was like a bomb had exploded inside you. And this time was especially bad. People's bodies usually have limiters to keep them from exceeding about 80% of their power. But in especially dangerous situations, the fight or flight response kicks in and removes those limiters, enabling 100% power output. The reason we have limiters in the first place, though, is that the body can't take that kind of stress. This incident saw you operating at power levels far beyond your capacity for a long duration, too. The damage to your bones and muscles is significant, but the problem is with your ligaments. Ligaments exist to preserve joint integrity, and yours suffer from extreme deterioration. I'd give you 2 or 3 more times, but if you keep getting injured like this, you may permanently lose the use of your arms. And Midoriya is speechless. The only option at this point is rehab. It will be painful, but that's what I recommend. As for the rest of your healing, I'm leaving that to the folks at UA. You're being discharged today. Recovery Girl was at her wit's end. It seems this isn't the first time you've upset her. But it looks like you managed to save someone. Healing starts with the mind, so don't dwell on the bad too much. Keep looking forward. Oh snap, and it's a letter from Koda.
To Midoriya, sorry I punched you in the junk. Thanks for saving me when you didn't even know me. Get better soon so I can thank you in person. Koda.
Later that night. And he's outside. Yaoyorozu said to let her think about it. I wonder though. Well, no matter how fired up we are, we're not going anywhere without her help. Ah, she's here. And she's walking out with him. Midoriya! What do you say, Yaoyorozu? Wait! Ida. Of all people, you guys should know better. Especially you two, who criticized me for my rash actions. And like me, had to receive a special pardon in the end. Why are you about to commit the same blunder I did? This is foolish! What are you talking about? We're still under protection, and UA's already facing hard times as it is. Who do you think will have to take responsibility for your actions? That's not how it is, Ida. No one said we're gonna break any laws. And Ida just straight up punches Midoriya. I have regrets too, and of course I'm worried. I'm your class president. Naturally, I worry about my classmates, and not just Bakugo. Seeing you hurt earlier reminded me of my injured brother. What happens when your little vigilante act takes you somewhere there's no coming back from, like my brother? Are you saying you don't give a darn? Are you saying you don't care about how I feel here? Ida! You don't seriously think we're planning to smash down the door guns blazing, do you? Huh? We're getting him back without fighting. It's gonna be a covert mission. That's how we heroes in training can fight, on the right side of the law. I trust you, Todoroki, but worst comes to worst, I should be there as backup, which is why I'm coming too. Yaoyorozu! I'm not really sure I get it, but the thought that we can still reach him, I just can't sit around doing nothing. Most of the top heroes show signs of greatness even as children. Many of them claim that their bodies simply move before they could think. I need to go save him. There is no swaying you. In that case, take me with you. Ida's going. And now it's about to happen. Quite the distinguished lineup here. Thanks for coming. Remember what was said back during the USJ attack about... Remember what was said back during the USJ attack about... Let's get this strategy meeting started. And we have all the top heroes. We have number 1 hero, All Might. Number 2 hero, Endeavor. Number 4 hero, Best Genius. And number 5 hero, Edgeshot.
Let's get down to business. Wannabe hero Katsuki Bakugo. Won't you join me?
The greater... Remember what was said back during the USJ attack about the greater incident to come? You can shove your offer and go straight to, well, you know. Chapter 85, Nothing But Fools. Mom? Yeah, I'm getting discharged, but there's something I gotta do. I'll be home tomorrow or the next. Yeah? Right, I can move now, but I still feel a little sluggish. The doctor says I received some extra strength healing. UA likes to keep its students close at hand, and I hear there's a media frenzy back at the school. Izuku, do you really have to go back to UA? And here comes that question. And as it's nighttime, they're all setting out. I shouldn't have gotten violent with you. I apologize. Seriously, Ida, your reason for accompanying us isn't very convincing. I'm fine, don't sweat it. It's precisely because I can't agree with you with what you're all doing that I'm choosing to accompany you. If I think for even a second that it's going to devolve into a fight, I'll pull us out of there in a hurry. Think of me as a monitor, a watchman. Isn't it watchman? Watchman Ida, huh? The same goes for me. I'm Watchman Yaoyorozu. This is a job for the pros. Watching from the sidelines without interfering is what we should be doing. But I understand how you all feel, so this is a good compromise. Don't forget that. A non-violent rescue. It's not very realistic. They don't seem to realize they're hardly used to acting calmly. Once we arrive and assess the situation, they'll see how hard this will be. How unrealistic. At least I hope they will. What's my time at? 6:52. Alright, I still got time. Alright then. The coordinates on the tracker point to Yokohama City and Kanagawa. Specifically, Kamino Ward. It should be a 2-hour trip from here in Nagano, so we'll arrive around 10 p.m. Did anyone tell the others the details of this mission? Yeah, and they wasted time trying to stop us. Uraraka was really harsh about it, just to drive the point home. Uraraka? Really? I'm sure Bakugo will consider it disgraceful to get rescued. Stay back, Deku. Let me say this much, and this is Todoroki. What we're about to do is a selfish thing that won't be accepted by anyone, even Bakugo. If you want to turn back, there's still time. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't completely sure about this. Plus, he's not the kind of dude to let any villain boss him around. Going above and beyond is what makes one a hero. Mom, I was given all of this by All Might. And this is just a flashback between him and talking to his mom. He saw potential in me, so there's no turning back now. We're here! It's Kamino Ward! Guess those jerks are hiding out here somewhere. Sure is crowded. So where to, Yaoyorozu? Please, wait a moment! From now on, we must exercise extreme vigilance. The villains know our faces. Right, gotta be all covert. We can't very well scout the neighborhood like that, though. On that note, I have a suggestion. Everything crazy cheap at Don Quixote. Don Quixote. Oi, you talking to me? And they're all disguising themselves. Disguises, I see. No good, you gotta jet that chin out more. Oi! We're out on the town at night. A bunch of children skulking around would be too suspicious. There's an Earl Gay with Ig Bay. Oobs Bay. You're looking at me. Yaoyorozu, wouldn't this stuff have been free if you'd made it with your creation quirk? But that would be against the rules. If I used my quirk willy-nilly like that, then the circulation of goods would... Right. One citizen shouldn't abuse their power to affect the economy. So she's thinking of, if she used her quirk to make clothes, it would defeat the purpose of her going out and buying clothes. Just kind of undermining the whole economy there. Little Miss Moneybags just wanted to experience a donkey store, I bet. Oh, it's UA. Huh? We will now air a segment of UA High School's apology press conference, which took place earlier today. I regret to announce that our unpreparedness was responsible for the harm that came to 27 of our first-year students. Though ours is an institution for heroes in training, we were nonetheless negligent in our defenses against villains, and we understand that this has made many of you uneasy. We apologize for this deeply and sincerely. There is absolutely no excuse for what occurred. Even our media-hating Aizawa Sensei is... Question from NHA. This makes the 4th time this year that UA students have been confronted by villains. Given that some were actually injured this time, what explanation have you given to their unquestionably concerned families? Furthermore, please tell us in concrete terms what measures you've taken to prevent these sort of incidents in the future. They should already know UA's stance given that we went ahead with the sports festival, but going this far with the questioning is treating them like the bad guys. We've increased surveillance of the surrounding areas and revamped our school's security system, and we've explained to parents that our strong stance against villainy will guarantee the students' safety. Huh? Lot of good that did. What are these fools even saying? What matters are results. The mood has changed. Pretty weird if you ask me.
Why are they criticizing the heroes, huh? Their only crime was doing too little too late. It's their job to protect people. But anyone can screw up now and then, right? Why are people expecting them to be perfect? Heroes today sure have it rough, I'd say. Am I right, Bakugo? The minute that protecting people started coming with a paycheck, heroes stopped becoming heroes. This is what Stain has taught us. Save someone and you get money, you get fame. Sounds weird to me. And in this society where the precious rules are everything, the people aren't cheering for the losers, telling them to fight another day. They're blaming them. It's our war. Our war is based on a few simple questions. What is a hero? What is justice? Is this what society's really supposed to be like? Once we get people thinking about this stuff, that's when we've won. And I know you love to win. Dabi, untie him.
Huh? He'll go wild for sure.
It's okay. We gotta treat him as an equal. We're scouting him after all. Besides, before he throws a tantrum, our little UA student here should be smart enough to know he can't win.
Twice. Do it.
Huh? Me? No thanks.
We apologize for the rather forceful measures taken to get you here, and yet, we need you to understand that we're no mere thugs working in the name of aimless evil. Not in the least. It wasn't by accident that we spirited you away. Everyone here has a different story to tell, but we've all suffered thanks to other people. Thanks to rules, thanks to heroes, we've felt suffocated. You more than anyone should. And then all of a sudden, Bakugo just blasts Shigaraki in the face. Thought I was gonna croak of old age while you idiots yapped away. Can't stand morons like you who can't get to the darn point. Shigaraki! Basically, you're saying we want to cause trouble. Be our pal. What a joke! I've always admired All Might's triumphs. No matter what any of you jerks say, nothing's ever gonna change that. My nose is really bothering me. But I am almost done. Mr. Eraserhead. Oh, wait. Chapter 86, Before the Storm. Mr. Eraserhead, you claim it's for the students' safety, but in the middle of it all, you urge the students themselves to fight. What were your intentions at that point? Since we had no way of grasping the full nature of the situation, I made that decision in an attempt to avoid the worst-case scenario. Sorry, had to run downstairs. Worst case scenario? How else would you describe a situation where 26 were wounded and 1 kidnapped? At that moment, the worst case I could imagine involved the death of my students. It became clear that the gas responsible for most of the harm was a villain's quirk, one with a soporific effect. Kendo's and Tetsu's quick thinking was responsible for minimizing the damage. The students have all received psychological evaluations. Pardon me. And none seem to have suffered emotional trauma. Is that meant to be a silver lining? We believe that the worst has been avoided as long as the students still have their futures. Can you say the same about young Bakugo, who was abducted? He won your sports festival. He struggled valiantly against a powerful villain during the sludge incident. His impressive record implies the making of a tough hero, yet he showed a rather violent side of himself after his festival victory, an attitude that persisted up through the awards ceremony. We've already caught glimpses here and there of his mental instability. What if it was those very qualities that made him a target? What if a skilled manipulator gets to him and sends him down a path of evil? Can you provide proof that, as you say, that boy still has a future? He's being aggressive on purpose, hoping Eraser loses his composure. Darn it, he knows you hate the media. He's goading you. Don't play his game. And as Aizawa goes against the grain and bows, instead of going into an outburst, he just bows his head and says, "Any lapse in his behavior is my failing." Still, he behaved that way at the sports festival because he has such strong convictions and ideals. More than anyone, he pursues the title of top hero with everything he's got. If the villains have mistaken that for a weakness, then their thought process is indeed superficial. Oh, and no one can say anything. That doesn't sound like proof of anything. The boy's emotions aside, do you have a concrete counter-strategy? We're hardly approaching this passively. Currently, I'm personally cooperating with the police in their ongoing investigation. Make no mistake, we will retrieve the student who was taken from us. Ha! Good old UA. Thanks for sticking up for me. Get it now, League of Scumbags! Pulling off a massive attack like that just to catch me? They basically tipped their hand by showing me how valuable I am to them. They're trying to break me psychologically, so I know they ain't gonna try to kill me for real. There's 7 of them. While they're still sticking to their half-cocked plan, I can probably beat the crap out of 2 or 3 and make my escape. Just so you know, technically I still got permission to fight back. This boy really seems to understand his position. Clever little thing. Can I stab him? No, you idiot. If that's your attitude, then why not just pretend that we'd won you over? I don't understand. If I'm not feeling something, I ain't gonna lie about it. And I'm not in the mood to hang around this boring dump for much longer. And Shigaraki is still looking at the hand that Bakugo knocked off of him. The hand. You mustn't, Tomura Shigaraki. Calm yourself. And as he glares at Bakugo, just stay back, all of you. This kid is an important pawn. I wish you would have listened. I thought we might understand each other. Nope. What a shame. We all just heard about the hero's investigation, so I can't waste much time trying to convince you. Master, lend me your power. Very well. A smart choice, Tomura Shigaraki. All for one. And as the rest of them are still stepping through the city, the tracker points to this location. So this is their hideout. I'd buy that. We can't be sure, but I've been checking and the villains haven't moved from here all day. Just because the villains are here doesn't necessarily mean Bakugo is too. I need you all to realize that we've been standing here now based on very limited information. None of us are suited to stealth missions like Jiro and Hagakure, so I'm stopping this thing at the first hint of danger because you're my friends, and I won't hesitate to notify the authorities. Thank you, Ida. Just give me a moment to think about what we can actually do. And he starts muttering again. The old mutter thing. It's been a while. How very like you, Midoriya. Right. Once you've made up your mind, you won't be stopped. You can't be stopped. As your friend and rival, I respect that about you. But I can't cede any more to you than I already have. This time, I'll be the one to protect you. Why do I gotta go and clean up UA's mess? I got places to be. The preservation of our entire hero society is riding on this operation. Oh, come on. You're an alum, aren't you? This isn't just UA's call you're heeding. Try to see the big picture here, Endeavor. Oh, that was the top page. The preservation of our entire Hero Society is riding on this operation. We have to settle this now with full force. There are so many heroes here. We got Gang Orca, Best Genus, Tiger from the Wild Wild Pussycats, Mount Lady, Endeavor, Gran Torino, Kamui Woods, All Might, obviously, and some other people that I can't currently see right now. I invited Bakugo to my agency in hopes of reforming his behavior. Never have I come across such a headstrong individual. We must hurry if we are able to stop him from taking wild, drastic action. So you couldn't do squat to change him, huh? Yeah. The very robots of his the very roots of his hair were filled with that unshakable pride. They also took my partner Ragdoll away from us, so I've got a personal stake in this game. Based on the tracking device placed by one of the students, we can assume these villains occupy multiple hideouts. That said, our investigation has determined the current location of the abducted student. We'll be sending the bulk of our personnel there. Retrieving the hostage is top priority. At the same time, we'll move in on the other possible hideout. By cutting off all paths of retreat, we'll be able to take down the entire organization. Toshinori. Recruiting me of all people must mean... Of all people? Hardly, Gran Torino. With the situation as big as it's become, we can be sure he'll make a move. All for one. We're up against the clock here. Don't give those villains time to pull anything off. With the earlier press conference, we've tricked the villains into thinking we've asked only the principal to cooperate. We want them to think we're in disarray. After hearing such an unsatisfactory declaration like that, they'll never expect that today's the day we take them down. It's time for payback. Time to turn the tables, heroes. It looks so good. Chapter 87, Clash. And as they're in the hallway right now, no lights on. Doesn't seem like anyone's home. Hide a tree in the forest, right? They made it look like an abandoned warehouse. There are weeds sprouting out the foot of the front door, so there must be another way in. Just wish we could somehow see inside. Hey! Hey, you, hostess, what's up? What you up to, honey? Come join us for a drink. Knock it off, you idiot. You talking to me? Earl gay with Igbay Oops Bay. We should get away from here now. It's not super crowded, but people do pass by here often. How can we do this without attracting attention? Let's try to get around back. I know we're in the dark here, but this is all we've got to go on. I'm so narrow, I could get stuck. And Kirishima ain't saying nothing because we all know why she's kind of getting stuck in between that tight space. We can't make a move until we know for sure it's safe. At least no one can spot us here. Up there, in that window, we should be able to peek inside. Won't it be too dark to see anything? I could always create some night vision equipment. No! Actually, I have something right here. Whoa, really? How? You can get anything online nowadays. I could only afford one, but when I was thinking about what we could do, I thought this might come in handy. This looks like a real expensive model. I was checking those out while researching for my costume. This has to be at least 50,000 yen. Forget the price, it's fine. Alright then, Ian and I will lift Midoriya and Kirishima up to the window. So narrow. Don't get ahead of yourselves. If things get bad, we'll need to escape in a hurry. Ida, please take a step back a little. What can you see, Kirishima? What's going on up there? Pretty dirty in there. But otherwise nothing. Whoa! Kirishima, grab! Hey, what is it? What do you see, Kirishima? On the left. Midoriya, check the left side. In the back. No way. They're just sitting in there like that. Those are all Nomu. And it's a warehouse full of Nomu just gestating in pools. Master, I thought you were the boss around here. Pretty disappointing as it cuts back to the bar with the villains. Kurogiri,
Come, Press. Let's put him to sleep again. I'm actually impressed by how unwilling he is to listen to reason.
Want me to listen? Stuff it and go to Hades! I want to just blast them all away with my full power, but that warp guy's bound to be trouble. Think, gotta be a way to hit him quick and get out through the door behind. And then someone knocks on the back door. Hello, Camino Pizza Delivery. Smash! As All Might just comes barreling through the wall.
What the? Kurogiri, Warbus.
Preemptive binding! Lacquer chain prison! And Kamui Woods grabs everyone. Wood, huh? Like this could hold. Not so fast! Yo, Dobby was about to set fire to Kamui Woods, but Gran Torino jumps in to pretty much body him. You're gonna want to take it easy for your own sake. And in that one instance, Dobby's knocked out. That's our young upstart, Kamui Woods. And the speediest old timer out here, that's our young upstart, Kamui Woods. And the speediest old timer out there, Gran Torino. There's no escape for you, League of Villains. Why, you ask? Because we are here. It's All Might. Right after the press conference, though. They've timed this. This tree guy knows how to pull for sure. And push. And Toga's just screaming. One must never neglect defense, especially when attacking. Camino Pizza is more than just those of us here. Endeavor's out there, along with some other skilled heroes in the police. You're surrounded. Sugauji, why's that meathead get to lead the charge while I'm stuck on guard duty? If any of them slip through the net, you're the best equipped to mop up. Ah! Must have been scary. Good job holding out. I'm sorry, but you're okay now, kid. Scary as if I almost had him.
After all our scheming and plotting, the final boss goes and shows up on our doorstep. All pinned down, they're not going anywhere in a hurry. No use then. We're not the only ones you gotta worry about. Kurogiri, bring 'em all over to play.
He means the Nomus. And then all of a sudden, and there's nothing. I'm sorry, Tomura Shigaraki, but the Nomus set aside for us, they're gone. Looks like you've still got a lot to learn, Shigaraki.
Huh?
Your little league has gone and taken some things too lightly, like this boy's indomitable will, with Bakugo just looking at All Might having his hand on his shoulder like, why this dude touching me? And the relentless police investigation, as well as, and we see Mount Lady just cave in the whole warehouse where the Nomu are, as well as our rage. Nomu storage hangar captured and secured. Your mischief's gone on long enough. It ends here, Tomura Shigaraki. Chapter 88, All for One. It ends here, Tomura Shigaraki.
All Might, he's the only hero who Stain approves of. Ends here, huh? Don't be stupid. It's only just starting. Justice and justice this, and peace that. All these vague things have kept the lid on our society's filthy underbelly. We're smashing through, though, and to do that, we're removing you from the picture, All Might.
My sincerest apologies. I'm still recovering a little bit, but I just had to get this video out.
I've already started finding allies, so make no mistake, this is where it all begins. Kurogiri...
Oh, and before Kurogiri can do anything, he gets nailed through his body, apparently. Huh?
Scary, I couldn't even see whatever that was. Is he dead? Nope, just unconscious. I fiddled around with his insides.
Ninpo, 1,000-sheet Pierce. That guy was the biggest threat, so he's gonna take a little nap now. Headshot! Quirk, fold a buddy. He might call his moves Ninpo, but all he really does
All he's really doing is making his body super thin and stretching it out. With enough training, he can transform faster than the speed of sound. I was able to make use of the weakness that you once exposed. Like I said, you'll all be better off if you take it easy. Kenji Hikishi, Atsuhiro Sako, Shuichi Iguchi, Himiko Toga, Jinbubai Gawara, working with little intel and even less time. This is Gran Torino speaking. The police burned the midnight oil to figure out your identities. Get it? There's nowhere left to run. So, Shigaraki, let me ask you, where's your boss? No one came to save you. No one came to save you. That must have hurt, right, Tenka Shimura? You've got to be kidding. This can't. Everyone just passed by pretending not to see, thinking that some hero would save the day. Who decided to make the world this way? It's not your fault. Defeated just like that? No freaking way. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Where is he, Shigaraki?
I hate you.
You'll be okay now. I'm here for you. And then all of a sudden, these different portals just show up with Nomu pouring out through the sides. Nomu coming out of the woodworks. Nomu? From where? And what's that black liquid? Headshot. Did Kurogiri? It wasn't him. He's out cold. They just keep coming. Don't you dare let them go, Kamui Woods. Huh? And then all of a sudden, Bakugo starts having black stuff pour out of him. And then all of a sudden, Bakugo, kid. No! What the heck's this? What the heck's this stinky stuff? And then he just disappears in All Might's arms. No! It can't be. Endeavor, we need backup. But they're having trouble because they're dealing with Nomu as well. Tsukauji, expand the evacuation zone. Our investigation confirmed that this hideout was their location. Genus, don't you have everything under control? Genus! Toshinori, this has gotta be. But I didn't think he could warp. Besides, their response was way too quick. Who could have known that this would happen? Master. 2 minutes earlier. What happened exactly? Ow. They got Mount Lady, Gang Orga, even the number 4 hero Best Genus. Mr. Tiger's down there too. Ew, are all these things really alive? Isn't it strange for a job to be this easy, Genus? Guess I should have gone with All Might's team. You must learn to distinguish between difficult and important, you novice. Riot Squad, bring in the Iron Maidens, and do it quickly. Best Genus! Quirk, Fiber Master. He can control cloth fibers at will. Anyone wearing clothing doesn't stand a chance against him. He's best at manipulating denim, but has a bit hard time with suede. Ragdoll, come on, talk to me. Your teammate? Looks like she's breathing, so that's a relief. But look at her. What did they do to you, Ragdoll? And they got Ragdoll, but she's completely out of it. See? The pro heroes were able to take the necessary action faster than we could. Wow. We should leave now. There's nothing left for us to do. They mentioned All Might's team. That must be where Kacchan is. If All Might's team's there, then we really have nothing to worry about. So let's hurry and... Sorry, Tiger. But I've had my eye on her quirk for quite a while now. It was just too good. I had to have it. Stop! Not another step! And it's nothing but silence. Is he with the League? Someone get a light over there! Someone get a light over here! Ever since I was reduced to this, I haven't been able to stock up as many as before. And as he steps out of the light, he gets wrapped up by Best Genus. Genus, what if he's just a civilian? Use your head. Use your head. A moment's hesitation could allow the enemy to turn the tables on us. We mustn't allow a villain to pull any tricks. What the? Wait, is this? And then it's all black. And then it goes to this dude floating in the air with a massive explosion around him. Tomura's only just learned to think for himself. To carve his... I'm gonna get through this. I'm almost done. Tomura's only learned to think for himself. To carve his own path forward. So, if possible, I like to keep anyone from interfering with that. Before we could even look, whatever happened was over in an instant. An instant? Heck, it took less than a second. But it was enough time for that man to fill us with an utter fear of death. Which means that someday you will fight against that ultimate evil, perhaps. He's talking about Tomura Shigaraki. No way. It can't be. All Might, don't tell me that. That's all for one. Well, shall we begin? And I think that this is the final chapter. Yes. I think this is. I'm almost done. Almost done. I can make it. Chapter 89. All for a certain one. And as all the rest of the people, all the rest of the villains are getting surrounded in that black goo. Darn it, they're all getting whisked away. Crap, take me too. And they all just disappear in an instant. I'm so sorry, everyone, says Kamui Woods. This wasn't your fault. This ability doesn't open a portal through space like Kurogiri's warp. This one seems to pick specific targets to transport, so we were powerless to stop it. All Might! And as the Nomu try to surround him... Oklahoma! Smash! And he just literally launches all the Nomu off of him. As they go flying through all the buildings. Just level the building, why don't you? That's just how it is. Focus on the villain. Focus on the villains. These things, they keep coming from in there. I can't get in touch with Genus's team. It's possible they've been compromised. Enough whining already. Endeavor! Endeavor! Can you handle this? Does it look like I can't? Don't tell me Mr. Top Hero needs glasses in his old age. If you gotta go, then get going already. Yeah, you take care of everyone else. And we're back at the site where the Nomu were, and all it is just a massive crater. Mountain Lady's down. Gang Orca is down. Tiger is down, and he still managed to protect, oh, dang it, I forgot her name. Hold on, let me see. Ragdoll. He still managed to protect Ragdoll. And then all you hear is someone clapping. That's the number 4 hero for you, Best Genist. I was planning to blast them all straight down. But you grabbed them by their clothes and threw them aside in the nick of time. Such quick decision-making, such technique, such incredible reflexes. There's most... And Best Genist just laying down on the ground. He says weakly. And we have a flashback. There's definitely a mastermind behind the League. His strength is on par with that of All Might. Nevertheless, he's sly and leaves nothing to chance. He'll never reveal himself unless he can be sure of his own safety. If possible, we should start with Shigaraki's gang, and then move quickly to apprehend this leader too. We had absolutely no idea. But so what? As he tries to get up. A first-class hero would never use that as an excuse for fail. And in an instant, a massive shot just pierces his body. Your strength is the product of endless training and the wealth of experience. But I don't need it, because your quirk isn't one that would suit Tomura. So later in the future, I'm guessing he would have wanted to give an additional quirk to Tomura Shigaraki. Who's he? What happened? Everything blown away in an instant. We have to run. I know that, but this fear, my body won't move. No one can move as All for One stands off in the distance. What was that? Bakugo! Apologies, Bakugo. Huh? And then he transports the rest of the villains in front of him. You failed again, Tomura. But you mustn't lose heart. There will be more chances to set things right. That's why I've brought along your little band. And the boy, because you determined that he is an important pawn, so try again. That's what I'm here to help you to do. It's all for you. And it's just so much going on in these panels. My body wouldn't move back then. That's why I couldn't save you. But now I'm frozen out of fear while you're right over there. He must not realize we're here or he wouldn't be talking so freely. It's about 6 or 7 meters to Kachan from here. I could use full cowling and reach him in under a second. But what then? Could we really get away? Where to? And everyone else would be in big trouble. We need a plan here for everyone. Either way, I have to do something. If I don't act now, then... Ida stops him. I will protect you. I knew you'd come. And they all look in one direction. They all think that All for One knows that they're there. But it's All Might as he comes soaring into the air straight into All for One. You're gonna give it all back. All for One. Here to kill me again. All Might. Volume 10, All for One, end. And I'm not going to read the little story at the end because I'm starting to lose my voice again. But that was Volume 10 of My Hero Academia. I was reading for when it was sun up, now it's sundown. Hope you all enjoyed. I can't wait to see you next Monday as we continue to read more My Hero Academia. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples!